Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again so much for our time together. Right now, I want to take you back for a little word of encouragement. Sometimes you blow through these minor prophets and you go, yeah, especially when you start with Zephaniah and it starts so strong and the warning of the coming destruction and the great day of the Lord. And you forget that some of the most beautiful words of encouragement in the Bible are found in these minor prophets. Let me read you one from Zephaniah chapter 3, beginning with verse 17. The Lord your God is with you. That's great. He is mighty to save. He will take great delight in you. He will quiet you with his love and rejoice over you with singing. Now, I want you to notice a little sandwich there. On one slice of bread, he will take great delight in you. On the other slice of bread, he will rejoice over you with singing. And what does he put in the middle? He will quieten you with his love. Now notice, brothers and sisters, I call this the God relationship sandwich, for lack of a better term. And I actually wrote sandwich there in my Bible. On both sides, it's how God feels toward you. He takes great delight in you. He rejoices over you. How God feels toward you. And then right in the middle, he quietens you with his love. Now, what does that mean? Have you ever watched a child when they're really upset and you give them some love? What does it do to them? It quietens them right down. I was walking through the hallway one day and there was a little girl who had broken her fingernail and pulled it off, and she was just howling, just a little girl about that big. And I sat her down on my lap and we kissed it better and I hugged her, and you know what? She quieted right down. Now, what is it that quietens down these ravaged emotions of our soul? Love. Maybe as a Christian I learned it the first time when I was getting ready for Bible college. And that summer I was working 3 jobs because there was no scholarship in Bible college. Before that I was on scholarships and things, but no scholarship in Bible college. So I was working 3 jobs that summer to pay. And as I was driving home from one of my jobs, a car stopped right on the 4-lane highway in front of the battleship USS Alabama, and I ran right up the back of that car. Just ran right up the back of that thing. When they picked up my car and towed it off and they took me to my grandpa's house, I went there and sat down in my grandpa's little kitchen area and just sobbed and said, "Grandpa, how could this happen? I'm following the call of God. I'm doing the will of God, God." And my emotions were in havoc. And my grandpa said, "Davy, go into the bedroom and pray." So I went back into this little middle bedroom that he had where he always wrote many of his sermons. He had a little typewriter set up there. And I just began to seek God. And it is amazing, in the presence of his love, how ravaged emotions calm down. I've never forgotten that lesson as a young believer. I practice it on a regular basis. I tell people when I see their emotions just totally out of check, I say, listen, what you need is just sit down in the presence of his love. His love will quieten you.